While the San Francisco 49ers have several quarterbacks under roster, including Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, and their starter last year, Brock Purdy, who took them all the way almost to the Super Bowl, they added another quarterback this offseason, as many people thought they would, as Brock Purdy is recovering from his UCL tear, so they definitely need a camp arm and someone to possibly push Sam Darnold and Trey Lance. The guy they decided to pick up is a veteran, and his name is Brandon Allen. In this video, I hope to go over what Brandon Allen has done in the NFL, what his time in college looks like, and what player the 49ers are actually getting in the quarterback position. And while at first I was disappointed they didn't pick up a rookie, I actually started to like this signing the more and more I learned about Allen. So I hope you guys go through a similar process during this video. The first thing that must be said is Allen is now the oldest quarterback and offers a veteran presence inside the quarterback room. His height is 6'2" and his weight is 216 pounds. At the NFL Combine, back in his day, he ran his 40-yard time in 4.84 seconds. But Allen's days started in Fayetteville, Arkansas, where he played at Fayetteville High School, and he had a total of 3,408 yards and 38 touchdowns his senior year alone. Rivals.com had him rated as the 5th best pro-style quarterback recruit coming out of his class. After these seasons, Allen decided to attend Arkansas College, and he attended Arkansas from 2011 to 2015. During his time at Arkansas, he had a total of 7,463 passing yards, averaging 7.3 yards a pass, 64 touchdowns. His 2015 year was by far his best, where he saw it tick up in production and completion percentage, completing 65.9% of his passes that year, with 3,440 yards to go along with that. But what were NFL scouts saying about him coming out? As I mentioned, Allen ran his 40 time in about 4.84 seconds, with his 10-yard split being 1.66 seconds. This was Allen's overview. Allen was an afterthought headed into this season, but garnered draft attention with high-end production and a substantial spike in his play. On one hand, he is smaller than teams usually like and operated out of a play-action offense that didn't ask him to get through many progressions. On the other hand, Allen has a quick release, an NFL arm, solid accuracy, and good mobility. Allen needs to find the right home and eliminate his tendency to stare down targets, but he has enough talent to become an NFL backup. This is all from NFL.com. They also had a comparison between Allen and Case Keenum, which is probably right where he falls in. He has pretty good arm talent, which is surprising, and he also has the ability to do these quick releases with his arm, which works perfect in Kyle Shanahan's offense. One thing that he's definitely probably improved on in his time in the NFL is understanding NFL defenses, and he had a tendency in college to stare down wide receivers, and from his film in the pros, I haven't seen that as much. So how has Brandon Allen actually fared so far in the pros? Well, he was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 2016 draft with the 201st overall pick, which was great. And then he jumped around the league a little bit, going to the Rams, Broncos, and Bengals. His first stats came in 2019 with Denver, but overall in his career at the NFL level, he's thrown for 1,611 yards, averaging 56.7% completion. And while, like I mentioned at first, I was upset they didn't sign a rookie, I've come around to it because they do have so many younger quarterbacks on the roster. I mean, all the guys are under 26 right now on the roster, so Allen is going to be a guy to come in and offer that veteran presence and give some NFL savviness to these guys, which is great. I think it's not a bad thing that he's coming in to compete for a roster spot, and he may even get a roster spot if Brock Purdy isn't healthy headed into the season, because Kyle Shanahan may decide it's best to run with 3 quarterbacks. Honestly though, I think this is perfect for the 49ers locker room and what they're trying to build here. First of all, he doesn't take up a bunch of cap and offers that veteran presence with that quick arm release I mentioned. I love the signing. I think it's a good pickup, but I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. I know it's not Tom Brady, but he definitely is going to offer competition for these guys.